Oh man, what a mess it is back here. Boy, does that bush need to be trimmed. Anyhow, we're starting with this spouting that goes along the back of the house, and it's kind of a pain in the ass to get to because we got steps and a door there, and these things are a lot shorter than they were last year. We trimmed them back. But nonetheless, it's difficult to get up there. So we're gonna start by cleaning that out. Welcome to today. It's another perfect day, actually. Okay, now we get the top view here. This one wasn't too bad. I blow the upper ones out with a blower. Generally because they're not bad, they're not wet, everything flies right out of them. Some of it lands on the ground. I haven't mowed yet this year, that's all right. We'll be mowing that up, blowing that around, cleaning that up later. The rest of them land in the gutters down there that I can reach from a ladder and clean up. See, I have a method. I was out on top of the sunroom roof too, and really the only crap left in here are just little flakes of the shingles. Great view of the woods from here though. You can see the forest floor is starting to turn green, which is imminent of good things to come. Generally the floor always turns green and then the leaves come in and it's beautiful and we can look forward to that. The backyard looks like hell. That needs some serious attention, specifically right there. It's just we can't get grass growing there. It used to be perfect, so I'm not sure what's up with that. Same thing with that corner. Ever since I started parking a car there, I don't know if the sunlight pattern changed or what, but grass is not liking to grow there anymore neither. I have yet to mow over there. It really doesn't need it. That property's always a mess between you and me. That's probably the nicest yard these days. They've got nothing but crabgrass, but it comes in really thick. It grows quickly. It looks great. I did theirs yesterday, and ours needs a lot of work. We're getting dicked over here. I've gotten most of this cleaned out. I'll flush the rest of it down and get it before it goes down the chute. But the little piece that comes down off the spouting there and then goes into the main piece down was totally plugged and there was no way to flush it down, and you probably don't want that down in the ground piping anyways. So I got my quarter inch socket out and popped this thing off, and just inside of that piece was all of that heavy gloppy just debris, garbage. I did the same thing last year. It gets down in here and it sticks. So you have to take it down and clean it out. Look at that. Spotless. Got everything flushed down. Everything drains. It's not level. You can actually see on camera right about there. It kind of bows out and down so some water sits in there. And should be adjusted, tightened up, whatever. I'm not doing it. Works great. So we're done on this back corner of the house. We've got the front, well, really we're just done on the back corner of the house and part of the front, but I'm gonna go work more on the front now. Now the sun's setting. No, I haven't been doing this all day, but this is probably hour 5 or 6. Went and visited Grandma for a couple hours this afternoon. Picked up Swenson's burger, took that to her, that's what she wanted. Came back here and finished up my work. So I had gotten about half of this little sunroof roof done here. I stopped over there because it was totally full of wasps. In the heat of the afternoon, I popped off those covers over there and about 50 wasps came out. So ain't nobody got time for that. So I left, went and saw Grandma. So came back, it's now 7:30 p.m. Still beautiful, by the way. It's like 70 right now, it's perfect. And flushed everything out again and put those back on. So the spoutings, gutters, eaves troughs, whatever the hell you want to call them, are done. So I'm on my way back to the house. I went to the grocery store to get some apples. I have a craving for apples. And I saw this car coming with like really razor sharp LED headlights. And I said to myself, that's gotta be an Audi. That was partially right, it's a Lamborghini. And when we get up to the light here, I'll be close enough, my headlights will illuminate the ass end of it. Man, those things look cool at night. I mean, I think Lamborghinis are some of the ugliest cars in the world, and I would probably never buy one made in the last 30 years. But there's no denying how just wicked, cool, unique, different they are. I just happen to find that not in a good way, but man, they are interesting. So it looks like he's going left into town, and I whipped around. I don't want him to think I'm like some huge creeper. Obviously I am a little bit, y'all know that. It is a clear-coated paint, not a matte. I can't distinguish Lamborghinis at all. I don't know model from model, but it's one of those. Kind of ugly exhaust in my opinion. And he took off. Oh, I can't go too long here without freaking this guy out. Probably causing a scene. It might be Tim, the guy we know around here. If he goes in the deck, oh Jesus. Means I gotta put the other window down, huh? And the M5's in the shop at times like this. Hope he's not trying to lose me. Good morning, wrapping up a super productive Saturday. I got all the spoutings done. I came home, I finished that off as I showed you up on the roof. That's all taken care of, which now means it's time to have the house power washed and then windows and put screens in, and then focus on some trimming of the landscaping, mulching, mowing. Got the patio chairs out on the terrace today, so all in all, great start. Really loving this weather, and it just goes to show we go from the snow, the 30s, boom, 70s, shorts. There's no grace period anymore of 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, it just boom, goes 70s. All right, I'm going to bed. We'll talk tomorrow on Sunday. Hope you guys are having a fun weekend so far. Good night.